Hey lovelies, welcome to today's episode. Finally, we get to make that order for a baby romper that a friend of mine made an order. So since I do not know the exact measurements, I googled to see the approximate measurements for a child. I think I'm going to work with that. According to Google, the measurements of an 18 months child is about 20 inches. This is this big. And I did a measurement of the one that I did previously, the one in green, and I had done, it is so short, it's about 15 inches. So I don't know if I'll have to redo that or I don't know. I'm delivering the order tomorrow, so we'll get the vibes tomorrow. We'll make it out. In the meantime, let me work with 50 centimeters, but like 19.5 inches. So I'll work with 20 by 20 inches. And I will show you the photo here. So let us start. Since I'm not following any tutorial, I want to start by sketching so that I know where I'm starting and where I'm ending. I think I'm going to work in panels. So you're going to have a front panel, a back panel, and then the straps. So let us start. So I can't find my perfect 4mm hook, and I'm debating whether to use the 3.5, which I feel is going to be too small, or the 4.5, which I feel is going to be a little bit big. Let me start with a swatch. And I've decided I'll start with the back panel. Well, yeah, right. I'll do a 4.5 because the 3 is a little bit too small. It will make the project take forever to complete. So I'll start with a foundation chain of about 15 inches so that the feeder is about 5 inches. I'll show you the progress once I have one. Hey lovelies, I completed the back panel, and this is the sizing that I'm working with. Without stretching it, it's about 16 inches, but when you stretch it, it hits the 19.5, 20 inches. And that is what we were aiming for. The back is about 18 inches. But this is the back panel, so this means it will go up till, say, higher than the waist. So now I've started working on the front panel, and this is the progress we currently have. I have started on the lower part of the romper. So now I'm working my way up to where the feeder will be. And I want the feeder to be about 5 inches so that it brings the size to the 19.5 or 20 inches. So what I'm going to do is do a couple of chains. I did 10 inches here. So this one I'm thinking I probably 15. And I measure. I'm going to do a couple more chains, about 20. I continue with my usual rows. I started out with a chain of 20, then used the last 2 as a turning chain, so we have a total of 18. Because the 20 chains has gone about 6 inches. We don't want it being overly long. I'm currently playing yarn chicken I feel like the yarn that has remained will not complete the project, but then it could. So I'm out here playing yarn chicken. I have a small pet peeve. I don't know if other crocheters struggle with this, but you know when you work on the rows back and forth. So say here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So you want this extension to be like perfect, but I'm not having that perfect start, because if I extended from here, this one has to come back down here for me to start this one. Otherwise, if I extended here, this will be the first row, say the chain, and then to this one it will be the second. So I sort of don't like that one row imbalance, but it's such a small pet peeve. I will let it slide, but if only there's a way. The only way I think you can do that is if you do like a rectangle panel. Now that I'm thinking about it, then do the outliers as different panels, and that is so much work. I am not that committed, but so far I'm loving the progress, and I feel like the remaining yarn won't complete this project, but it's okay. Let me see how far it will go. If it completes the actual project, let's say the front panel, just like the body part of the front panel, I have the most perfect yarn to do the lining, you know, like you would do the cuffs, to do the finishing of the romper. So that is in the leg and the feeder and the straps. That is if only this yarn completes the actual body of the romper. So I'll catch up with you in a few. Let me see how far this yarn takes us. See in a few. I lost the yarn chicken, so I had to go buy the yarn, and here is me crocheting at a coffee shop. This process was a labor of love, because I went, picked the yarn, and because I knew this brand of yarn has 2 shades of pink, the dark pink and the baby pink. I went and picked the baby pink only to find that it's the very wrong color. So when I started working with the project, I had to confirm that was the right number. I was feeling a little bit skeptic. As I was working on the project, my friend walked in, and I was completely immersed with the conversation and our time there that I forgot to take a recording of how the finished product of this romper is. But best believe that I gifted her, she loved it, and I completed everything that was pending, including the buttons for the booties. Yeah, so this is a few clips that I took of us.